Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... to the field. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot. Just get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and 5. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Loss of 2.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt, and now the hit knocks it loose. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Connection to the right.
Second down pass. Complete to the wide.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where.
Touchdown, Ohio State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 28.
29 Phillies, 2-9
Quick completion to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And off to Jones. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. The short hands, it's Norman. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking for room, it's Lewis. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clyde. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the 1st half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Dances away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Towards the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
With the catch, it's Norman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Completes it in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. Looking to get in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off the defender. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Let's go.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Got it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
From the 22 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Bringing it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Ready up. Clear.
back to the ground game on the left. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Let's send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's gone. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's Max. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback staying in the moment.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air, using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
3rd down coming up.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Makes the catch. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Brings up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Norman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're working that left side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
We cool with that now?
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Ready.
The give as they work on that clock. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame.
And the returner is stopped.
And your Northern Illinois Huskies will take over.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Gives it on the option. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Got out of trouble and throws. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding.
Okay, ready?
On first down, here comes this offense.
Easy.
Power football with the run. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he'll be brought down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
What's that? Are you kidding me?
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College